People like to jump into these groups. They like to jump into these things where they think one thing matters above all else. One specific little thing will improve your life, but everything else should take a back seat. I will tell you from firsthand experience, from someone who grew up fat, unattractive, didn't have good speaking skills, wasn't someone who was confident around women, someone who had a lot of deficiencies, self-induced, and just from the way I grew up in general. Fixing everything in your life in unison will greatly improve your life, and there isn't one thing you should leave out. Fixing your looks, fixing your fitness, achieving a good muscular physique, a lean muscular physique, fixing your speaking skills, improving your financial status, improving your confidence, your hair, finding, all these little tiny things that you could add on over time. Fixing your style, how you dress, hygiene, obviously. All these things will continue to improve you as a man, as a person overall. You can't just pick one thing out and say, this matters above all else, no matter what, and everything else should be discarded. Now, there are things you should prioritize because they are free, such as looks. Looks is something you could do mostly for free. You could get a gym membership for pretty cheap, or you could work out at home. You could fix your looks by fixing your hygiene, fixing your hair, working out at home, eating less food, less junk food, whatever it may be, being in a calorie deficit. You could fix your looks, fix your body, especially easier than it is to become someone who is very financially successful in life. That is true. That doesn't mean you should just exclude the other thing 100%. You shouldn't try, to make money on the side. You shouldn't try different hustles. You shouldn't try to start a business, try to do something with a friend, go out and make money in a career, go to college, whatever it may be, whatever you want to do in life. Doesn't mean you should just stop doing that in the pursuit of, I want to look good, I'm going to stay at home all day, I'm going to go to the gym, work out, and look good, but I'm going to be a bum and play video games. That isn't the ideal. You should be striving for greatness in all realms of your life and improving everything in unison. You could pick certain things that are easier to start with if you're starting very, far off. That's what I did. I was extremely unattractive. I started with my looks. I continued on with being more confident around women, improving my speaking skills, got a job, graduated from high school, etc., etc. You get the arc of growing as a person, and then over time, as you grow in age, you will continue to, grow in your knowledge of things politically, whatever it may be. But you shouldn't just cherry pick one thing and say nothing else matters. Everything matters. Pick the easiest thing to start with, progress in that thing, and work on the other things in unison as you're growing as a person. Don't just discard the rest. Grow in everything as a person, especially as a man. Be a well-rounded man and a well-rounded individual. Grow in your path and let God guide you.